Lakes Area Radio. WMRS.
And we're back right here on WMRS, Sunny 107.7. On the phone with us, we have John Schneider. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
It's so great to talk to you.
How is it working with your sister?
Oh, it's a dream. I mean, just a dream come true, you know.
Oh, my gosh, that's great. Of course it is. Of course it is. Good answer.
Mm-hmm.
Good answer.
If we had a reality television show, they'd probably be like, whoa, buddy. But, you know, on the air, we're good.
Whoa. Hey, it's great to be on the show. It's great to be on the show.
It is.
And I love that you two do. I mean, it's a little like Bo and Luke, although, you know, we were not blood kin, as they say in the South, but it was fun. So, I'm excited about coming out to your area. I'm excited about a lot of things. So, how are you all doing today?
Do you know we're excited to have you in our area?
Well, thank you.
And
Thank you.
We're so excited to talk to you. Of course, you were Bo on Duke of Hazzards, but then you also did Smallville, The Haves and Have-Nots. A lot of people know that you are a singer-songwriter. You had 4 number ones on the Billboard charts, which is so cool. But
I think that's pretty cool.
That is so cool. And when I love old country music and just the influences of your music, and when I listen to it, that's where it takes me back to, and I love it.
Oh, thank you. And we just had a new album released this February, I think, called Southern Ways. So, folks, please check that out. It's on Spotify and all those places, and of course at JohnSchneiderStudios.com. That's where I hang out in the daytime. Wait for orders, sign DVDs. Then get, locked back in my room until another order comes in. No, that's not true.
No, because you are a man of so many talents, so they're not locking you up in a room. You got to be out in the world.
Oh, yeah, I get out. It's great. We're finishing up, next week we finish up our movie, To Die For, which comes out this October 20th on our own streaming service, too. So, we are, my wife and I are fiercely independent, like you are, like you two sisters are. You wouldn't be doing what you're doing if you didn't have something that you felt, something that you want to say in a way that only you can say it. So that's what we do with our movies. That's what we do with our music. And To Die For is a very patriotic film about our flag and about the privilege of voting. So it's coming out in October because I want people to vote in November and not buy into the myth that their vote does not count.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's a myth. It's a
that is a myth.
Pit of hell. So we're coming against that with everything we have. And a lot of people just get on Twitter and complain, or they get on their social media platform and complain. What do? We make a movie about it.
That's right. Your voice has to be heard.
Not a documentary. It's a full-blown feature film, inspired by a couple of stories that I've heard over the last very interesting nearly 2 years, and felt the need to express myself through cinema. So there you go. To Die For is what it's called, and folks, if there's a patriotic bone in your body, please go to John Schneider Studios on my Facebook page and like the Facebook page, and then you'll be apprised of exactly how you get a hold of that movie when it comes out.
What is this? We heard you had to get a new haircut for this movie. Is that right?
Yeah, in it, I'm a reclusive veteran. So in the beginning of the movie, I've got my long, scraggly, a more homeless-looking version of my Dukes of Hazzard hair. There were no blow dryers involved in my hairdo. And then I get a call to go back in active duty, and I get my military flat top. So I have my Marine haircut right. You can probably see it over the radio. I have my military flat top right now, which is something I've not had since I was about 8 years old. And I'm kind of loving it. I really am kind of loving it. Boy, talk about no maintenance. Nothing.
So for your parents,
I don't have to move my hair out of the way when I put a Q-tip too far into my ear.
Are we going to recognize you without your flowing locks on Saturday then?
You know, I was surprised. People do. People do. I was thinking, I think maybe people aren't going to know it's me, but they do. It's has to do with the old Bo impetuous grin. I think is doesn't matter what's on top of my head, but it's great, and it was a kind of a scary thing for me to cut all that hair off because I haven't had this haircut in a very long time, but. I thought that the long hair would make you look younger, but apparently I'm told that this haircut has taken 10 years or so off, so why not?
Well, all that matters is if your wife likes it.
Exactly. And she likes it, so she's good with it. She's good with it, and it really serves a wonderful purpose in the movie because it is a very drastic look change. In one scene, there's the obligatory scene where I get my hair cut. So I'm in there in a place in Hammond, Louisiana that specializes in this kind of haircut. And for the good old price of $16, all that hair went away, and I got a lollipop. So, so it was a lot like it was when I was 8.
So you were talking about your confidence and to express yourself, making this movie, you wanted to get the story out and getting your voice heard. And when I was doing some research, you just showed super confidence on your first film. You didn't get credit for it, but Smokey and the Bandit.
You betcha. I heard they were filming. I skipped school. Drove to the fairgrounds where they were filming, climbed a fence, found a guy with a radio, and before he could kick me out, I said, "Hey, I'm sorry I'm late, but traffic on the interstate is a bear. Where's hair and makeup?" And I wound up hanging out with Jackie Gleason all day. I did get in hair and makeup. I didn't meet Bert. He was there, but I didn't meet Bert. That was 1976. And I tell people, they say, "Well, you weren't credited, were you?" I said, "Yeah, I'm in it. I'm in the very end when the credits roll. I'm standing there, and it's clearly me," which is really nothing to brag about. However, I did not get kicked off the set, and I did not get arrested.
That's right.
So I think that was pretty cool. And then later in life, when Burt Reynolds and the director of that film, Hal Needham, became very dear friends of mine. Both of them at separate times said, "Wait a minute, you're that kid that snuck onto the set," and so that was me. So we did since then we've done a tribute to Smokey and the Bandit called "Stand on It," which people can get at JohnSchneiderStudios.com, and we also did a sequel to that called Poker Run. So those movies are available at JohnSchneiderStudios.com. They are what I call good old-fashioned Southern horsepower comedy, and I think you'll love them. If you love Duke, I promise you're going to love Stand on It and Poker Run.
Absolutely. And I love that you do things for the guys and the ladies. I have to touch on this because I love your Hallmark and Lifetime movies. So I know.
You.
And last year you did Christmas in Tune with Reba McEntire.
I sure did. I sure did.
I know when it's Christmas movie time, my husband, he might sleep on the couch next to me, but I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Besides your current movie, do you have any other movies in the work right now?
Nope. This is it. This is my. When we make the movies ourselves, we are totally focused on that. So nope, that's it. To Die For is our. If we were farmers, I'd say that To Die For is our crop this year. So I want everybody to look for it. Go to John Schneider Studios on Facebook, and you'll be kept apprised of exactly where we are in the process. But it does come out October 20th this year on our streaming service, which is called Cineflix DOD. You don't need to write that down. Just if you go to the Facebook page, I talk about it all the time, and there'll be a direct link to Cineflix right there. But our other movies are there, too. So if you want to see Stand On It or Poker Run or Christmas Cars, then go to cineflixdod.com, and you can stream any or all of those today.
Well, let's talk about your appearance coming up on Saturday at the Shadyhill Speedway a little bit.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm an avid lover of dirt track racing.
Me too, John. Me too.
Now, I race a little bit. Not last year we raced a lot, but sadly my beautiful bride also raced, and she hit a wall at about 40 miles an hour and broke her back. So we are not racing anymore. I do go out and do a little exhibition stuff. I think I'm going to have a General Lee or the pace car, and I'm going to go out there and hopefully they don't think I'm just going to putt around the dirt.
Oh no, I hope you slide around some corners.
I can't putt around the dirt.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
No.
So I've got there's a pedal on the right for a reason, and it's supposed to be all the way down on the floor. So that's where I'll put it. And it should be a lot of fun. Also going to be doing the national anthem with everybody. I explain what our national anthem means, how the circumstances under which it was written, and of course that leads to why it's so important to get out and vote. So it's all about that. And then we're going to have some merchandise. So Southern Ways will be there. Poker Run will be there. I'll have Stand On It with me and Christmas Cars. And so if you want a copy of that, come on out and enjoy yourself. And there's nothing like a dirt track race. It's just nothing like it. So excited. Smells great. It tastes great. You know, you don't taste a NASCAR race. You taste dirt track.
No, listen, I used to be the announcer at the Shadyhill Speedway for a number of years, but I got too busy, so I had to step back from those announcing duties. But I always say, make sure you eat your food before they start the races, or you're going to have dirt pepper on your food.
That's right. I like dirt pepper. That's great. Hey, we've got a song on Southern Ways called "Let's Get Dirty."
See, perfect.
It's all about dirt track, so you should check that out. But you, especially those guys and girls. I've been beaten by many girls on the track. The ones who kind of drag their tail in. I don't know if there's a wall in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But some of those places, when they take the outside and they just kind of drag their rear end along the back there, where it's a little dry. Ooh! But I love that. So come on out to Shadyhill and be patriotic. Get a couple movies and some music, and taste a little dirt pepper before the night's over.
That's the best part, John. That's the best part.
Dirt pepper pizza. Get your dirt pepper pizza, and dirt pepper on popcorn is just wonderful.
It's the best on your cheese fries.
Oh, dirt pepper cheese fries.
Yes,
oh,
yes.
That.
I recommend it highly.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I really am. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, you can, of course, catch John Schneider this Saturday at the Shadyhill Speedway. You don't want to miss it. Thank you for taking time out of your morning to chat with us, John.
You are so welcome. I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to seeing everybody who's listening at the Shadyhill Speedway. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You take care.
You